Hey, we're super excited because we're hanging out at the new ISM Raceway, which opens up in November.
Yeah, that's right, and we're getting a sneak peek. Wait till you see all the fun areas for fans to enjoy. Let's get this party started on today's Subida.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Vroom, vroom. This is pretty cool, JR.
Yeah, this is actually the finish line here at the new ISM Raceway.
Yeah.
You know, Vanessa, from TV, this looks like a regular racetrack. You know, just cars spin around it.
Right.
But there is so much technology that's involved with races these days. For example, these grooves here.
Right here.
You know what these are?
What? Sensors.
Yes, they're speed sensors. Again, so much technology just like in their cars, too. Speaking of cars, you know, Hispanic people love cars.
That's right.
And they can do some amazing things with them.
Yeah, and if you know enough about cars, you can build a career around them. And that's an important opportunity that these kids get to do with the program with the Phoenix Police Department. Check it out.
The DRAG program is an after-school program where we partner police officers and local police departments with high schools and students. It's a non-enforcement program, meaning that the whole point of our program is a mentorship. We spend time with the students, we get to know the students, we develop the relationships as police officers that allow us to really engage the students in a way that's impactful to them personally. We think the more the students see the automotive industry, the more they'll realize the auto industry is a viable option for a career, a long-term, high-paying job that will allow them to pursue the things in life that they really want to do.
Our district's mission in Phoenix Union is to prepare students for success in college, career, and life. And I think that this program, DRAG, and what we call Cars, College, and Careers, was a perfect connection. So we want to promote students and prepare them for college. We also want them to be exposed to different careers out there, and this opportunity provides more than one career.
As police chief, we always talk about engaging and interacting with the community, most specifically the young people in the community, the students in the community. At the same time, though, we want to build capacity so that our students, our young people, can go from being that high school person to someone who's in college, to someone who has a trade, to becoming productive members of society.
We're interested in showing them what's out there in the automotive industry. We're also interested in showing them that the police department wants to partner with them in that respect. Also showing them that there's an educational component to the automotive industry, and these things tie together in a way that brings a real feeling of community that we develop with the students when we have these relationships. So we can talk to them in a way that we wouldn't be able to if we just walked into their classroom and said, don't do drugs, we want you to follow the right path. That's great, but does that have any lasting impact on the students? It might not. There's no doubt we can spend time with them in a way that will impact them long term and change their path down the road.
Not every kid can play sports. Not every kid can play a musical instrument. This kind of reaches those kids who can't do those things, and just creates opportunities for them. So you're involved in a program, you love what you do. This makes you come to school every day.
One of the most interesting results that we've seen from our program is we take kids who maybe have a negative view of the police department, and through our program, over the course of 18 weeks, we develop a relationship that makes them proud of a police car. When they get to work on building a police car or they get to be around the police department, it really changes their perspective. The fun thing about the automotive industry is that it doesn't matter where you grew up, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, none of those things matter. You can speak cars, it's a universal language.
But this is open to any student who is willing to learn and get engaged and want to know something about the automotive industry. I'm excited and stoked. You go DRAG, you go CCC, and Trevor Brown again, thank you so much.
Hey, you might recognize this really cool car from the video you just saw.
Didn't you ride in this last year?
Oh yeah, with Daniel Suarez. Around the track at about 120 miles an hour. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, speaking of cool, we'll be back with more cool stuff from the new ISM Raceway right after this, so don't speed off.
Cox Communications is proud to recognize Cesar Morales, Field Operations Supervisor at Cox during Hispanic Heritage Month. Every day, Cesar's job is to lead a team of field technicians who call on customers all day. Every day, during his personal time, he volunteers with his son's Boy Scout troop and lends out a hand at local food banks. Cesar represents the diverse 3,000 plus Cox Arizona employees that are not only committed to giving our customers great service, but that go the extra mile to help those in our community.
Having fun exploring community, culture, food, y más with Su Vida? Head on over to Yurview.com for more videos.
During Hispanic Heritage Month, Cox Communications is proud to recognize Diana Diaz Harrison, founder of the Arizona Autism Charter School. Diana was inspired to start the school by her son, Sammy, who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. Like many parents, she struggled to find a school for her son, so she decided to do something about it. Cox thanks Diana for her good works and the many other Latino leaders for making our community strong.
Su Vida is brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. Join the cause for change.
All right, Paul Bellis, can I get the blueprints and the manifolds, please?
Wait, JR. I know they're doing the finishing touches here and we're wearing a hard hat and a vest, but hopefully they won't put us to work.
You're right. I don't think I know what I'm doing. Never mind, Paul. Hey, Vanessa, we're hanging out at the infield. This is really cool.
Yeah.
They've got garages where the mechanics, the drivers, and the cars all hang out in one place. And if you buy a pass, you get to see all three of them at the same time.
That's super cool.
I know, it's amazing. It's really, really cool. I love this design.
Yeah, and design plays an important role in our world, and Ernesto Garcia is doing his part to make the world a more beautiful place, one room at a time.
Paul Bellis, the manifolds and the blueprints, please.
I don't think they use hard copy blueprints anymore.
Never mind, Paul Bellis.
My mother will tell you that I decided to become an architect at 2 years old. I was a muralist. That's when I started with my crayons drawing on all the walls in my house. They saw my drive, my interest in art, and so they sent me to art schools very early in life. And I just kept drawing and drawing, and I never stopped. So the transition to becoming an architect was very natural. The project that kind of brought me the most recognition was an eclectic project that I did in 1997. And that definitely put me in the map, and not just regionally, but at national level. We are working on very large scale new construction, beautiful homes, very large homes above 8,000, 9,000 square feet. A lot of remodel projects as well. We're doing condos downtown by the riverfront as well, penthouses, and I love those. And because they're very challenging urban spaces and they're smaller. We also have done projects and have clients in the Midwest, projects in Minneapolis. We are possibly starting a project we're interviewing right now in Miami for the fall, and we have projects also in Los Angeles. In the past 10 years, I've received 15 awards from the American Society of Interior Designers. Many of them are first places. Many of these awards are also for the furniture that we design, because my studio, with my staff, we customize virtually every item that goes into every room that we design. But so it's more of a teamwork, and some people, and we have a lot of craft people that are very receptive to our ideas and want to work, and they get excited about these things. So with those guys, it's a lot easier to work. There's always a solution for a lot of the ideas. Maybe not as we originally conceived it, but it's achievable. It can be done. And I just love also the attitude that people have towards their homes. Their homes matter. They want to have beautiful homes, places where they can enjoy themselves, their families, entertain friends, family. So there's a value in beauty and comfort, and so I love it. Check our website, ernestogarciadesign.com. We're also in-house, one of the most popular websites for residential interiors these days. And look us up under Ernesto Garcia Interior Design.
Hey, JR, this is the place you were just talking about where the fans can hang out with the drivers.
Yes, and also the mechanics hang out here. Now, they have to work on the cars to make them fast, and those cars have to protect the drivers. But that can only do so much. So the drivers, they have to wear fire-retardant suits, face masks, and gloves.
All right. Well, baseball players also wear gloves, but I don't think they're worried about the heat protection, even though the hottest hitters are wearing them. These gloves right here.
Primal Baseball is a baseball brand that offers high-quality baseball batting gloves, fielding gloves, and apparel at a reasonable, affordable price. You know, after playing for 12 years, only the superstars would get their own custom gloves with their names and numbers and logos on it, and I thought that everybody should have that opportunity to have their own custom gloves. We do whatever they need to make their glove exactly what they want. Played in Nicaragua, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and Mexico for parts of 9 years. Being down in Mexico, Dominican, Venezuela, Nicaragua, the passion for baseball is surreal, and wanted to give part of their culture back onto a batting glove. I know our Latin culture loves the batting glove. Yeah, our youth series, it's awesome to see the kids enjoy it. We have a series of face gloves, we have a joker, we have a clown, we have a skeleton that's for the kids. The kids have a lot of enjoyment with it, and to see their faces light up when they put on their gloves, you know, it makes it worth it. The best part about it is, you know, seeing the pictures, seeing the comments, and, you know, getting the testimonials from the parents, the players, and how excited they are to wear their gloves, and you know, how awesome they feel and how you feel good and you play good. That's what makes me happy, is seeing the kids smile when they put their gloves on and put them up to their face and, you know, happy and enjoy the game of baseball. For more information, please visit primalbaseball.com or our Instagram @primalbaseball.
From the boys of summer to the Motor Speedway.
Su Vida covers it all. When we come back, we're taking you to Victory Lane, so stay right here.
Cox Communications is proud to recognize Rachel Aja, who is Manager for Government Affairs at Cox Communications. Rachel's job is to work closely with local government officials and their staffs to address issues affecting our customers. During her personal time, Rachel reads to young students as a volunteer for Read Better, Be Better. Rachel represents the diverse 3,000 plus Cox Arizona employees that are not only committed to giving our customers great service, but that go that extra mile to help those in our community. During Hispanic Heritage Month, Cox Communications is proud to recognize Monica Villalobos with the Arizona Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Monica serves as Vice President and is responsible for the operations and marketing of the Chamber. Monica helps hundreds of businesses every day to support the Arizona Hispanic Chamber of Commerce's efforts to keep member businesses competitive and progressive throughout Arizona. Cox thanks Monica for her good works and the many other Latino leaders for making our community strong.
Welcome back to Su Vida, brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. I'm Vanessa Ramirez, and that's J.R. Cardenas. And you know, ISM Raceway is all about the fan experience, and they're doing something new with Victory Lane.
That is correct. What used to be only for sponsors, race car drivers, and their family members, now is open to the public. If you buy a ticket to be in this area, you get to be a part of Victory Lane celebrations.
Oh, fans are going to love that.
Oh, that is big.
So, JR,
yeah.
Guess what I was for Halloween one year?
Weren't you like a construction worker?
Yes, a construction worker. And I bought my costume at Easley's Fun Shop.
I remember.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm so sad because after 72 years, it's closing down. Do you know how many people bought their costumes there?
18 last year, me.
Yes. All right, let's take one last look.
Bert Easley, my grandfather, was a vaudeville magician, and when he retired from vaudeville, he came back to Phoenix. He had grown up here, graduated from Mesa High, and opened a small little magic shop, just like a little kiosk-y, if you will, in the old bus station in downtown Phoenix. And eventually, in 1954-ish, I believe, he bought this property here at 509 West McDowell Road. It was just like a little old house. So the magicians were coming in. He had all the magic supplies. What do you need to go with that? They need top hats. So we started bringing in hats. They need theatrical makeup, so they look good on stage. So we started bringing in makeup. And that's how I think we grew from 500 square feet to 20,000 square feet over the years. Now, we've been here 72 years. My grandfather's been gone almost 40 years. But my parents ran the store for a long time, but it's still family owned and operated by the same family, which is great. To kill the rumors, we're not going away. The brick and mortar is closing, but with a website, we have a website, we've had it since 1995. We'll still be up and running, full speed. I will still be available 24 hours a day for any cleaning or questions or just things that you want to talk about that are costume related items. The Easley family is rooted here in Phoenix for 5 generations, so we're always going to be here and be available. We're just trying to modernize, come into the trying to keep up with what the demands of owning a business and what you need to do to stay up with our people that, like I said, a lot of people, they want to order online. So we need to focus more on making sure our online store is up to par and getting ourselves more familiar with technology and things like that. Whereas we're used to one-on-one pricing, hanging stuff. Times have changed. I got to learn how to do it a little different way. But that's okay. We can do that because I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be here. First, I want to thank Phoenix for supporting us for 72 years. You've been amazing. And let's hope we stay still supporting us, still together for 72 more years. We're just going to do it on the internet. And but come down and see us before the store closes. We're planning on closing the end of the year, right after Christmas. So make sure you come down and see. We've got amazing sales going on, great things happening. We're still partying all the time because this is what we do down here at 509 West McDowell. So come and see us. We'll have extended hours for Halloween. We'll still have all everything you need for Christmas, Thanksgiving. We've got you covered, and we always will. We're not leaving, I promise. We're always going to be a strong member here in Phoenix. Just we'll be on the internet now.
This is the first car on Victory Lane. We'll be back with more Su Vida right after this.
During Hispanic Heritage Month, Cox Communications is proud to recognize Leah Pierce with Helping Hands for Single Moms Tucson. Leah broke free from an abusive relationship, leaving her to care for her 2 children. Knowing the challenges that single mothers face, Leah started Helping Hands for Single Moms, which supports families so that the mother of the family can pursue a college education and reach financial independence. Cox thanks Leah for her good works and the many other Latino leaders for making our community strong. Cox Communications is proud to recognize Juan Ciscomani, Senior Advisor to Governor Ducey on regional and international issues. Growing up in Hermosillo, Juan came to Tucson, where he graduated from the University of Arizona and worked there for 8 years as a Senior Program Development Specialist. He later joined the Tucson Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, where he focused on creating trade opportunities for businesses. Cox thanks Juan for his service to the state of Arizona and making our community strong.
Su Vida is brought to you in part by Mega 104.3 and 101.1 The Beat.
Welcome back, Su Vida. We're hanging out here at ISM Raceway, and check it out. We've had a lot of fun with the pace car.
Yeah.
It's a Toyota Camry, but this ain't your mama's Camry.
No, this thing goes fast. We're wrapping up Hispanic Heritage Month, but you don't have to wait till next year to celebrate our culture. You can check out Matisse's Cultural Center right now.
Take a look.
Matisse's Cultural Center came from Matisse's Theater Company. We were a theater company for 3 years. We were putting plays together for the Hispanic community because it's in Spanish, all the work that we do. We detect the lack of opportunities of art, opportunities for our community or for other communities that doesn't know much about our Hispanic culture. It's film, theater, music, dance, visual arts, literature, and experimental art. We are 2 directors, Germán Colea and myself, but we have a board of directors that is working hard with us and a team of volunteers that are doing an excellent work. I'm from Cuba, and all my career started there at the age of 10 years old. And then I did television. I did a show in Cuba for 2 years, and then I moved to theater again, and then I moved to Bolivia to do musical theater, and then I moved here. Matices is kind of shades. It came from a theatrical background. The translation of matices is not the same as in English. When you have a line as an actor in a script, and you have different ways to say that line. So those are the matices, the intention that you put as an actor in a line that you have in a script. Paradise Terrence is a story of Pedro Perez Nunez. He wrote it and he directed also. And he put together stories that are happening right now, but no one defined that as a domestic violence. Matices produced this film. The actors are from Matices, and we just collaborate with the production team and the director too. This project was awesome. So we're planning future projects with them too. With this film that is a domestic violence, this support like your interpretation of what is happening in your life. And it's not just with this theme, with this topic, it can be with a lot of things that maybe you're not able to see in your life what is happening, but when you go to the theater or when you see a movie, you can understand a lot of things through the art.
Hey, we had a great time bringing you a sneak peek of the new ISM Raceway. This place is definitely about the fans.
Most definitely. Make sure you come out here November 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's opening weekend and be a part of it. You want tickets? Go to ismraceway.com/Suvida. Get all the details there and get some money off.
Yes, I mean, there's so much to do here. Victory Lane, food, margaritas.
Cars, race drivers, all the people, the fans, and food, and Vanessa and I. We want to come, so invite us.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
On Suvida.
Get in the car.
Go.
Greg, we're taking the car! Gregory, we're taking the car!
Put your seatbelt on!